23 special stages, total 435 kilometers. 725 kilometers of open section link the stages, 15 of which are situated in and around the Sabi forests. The remaining stages include the Middelburg, Belfast, Witbank and Pretoria areas. One must remember that in rallying, the competitors are racing against the clock. Each special stage is a timed section. The time each competitor takes for each stage is added up, and the competitor with the lowest total time is the leader at any given point. With that explanation of the sport, let's join car number 1 on the start line at the Middelburg Civic Centre. Only one Audi Quattro has been entered by the factory team, and that has Glyn Hall behind the wheel, with Peter Cuffley co-driving. Nissan South Africa have made an impressive entry of 5 factory-entered cars, with their hopes resting on the talents of Hannes Grobler, number 2, and Kasi Kutsia, number 3. Of the 2 Toyota dealer team entrants, Eric Sanders and Richard Leek are best drawn in 4th place. To help you identify where the section is in relation to the towns, a flashing number on the graphic will illustrate the section. Car number 1, Glyn Hall and Peter Cuffley lead off. Kasi Kutsia in the skyline loses valuable seconds at the start, while teammate Hannes Grobler chases the Quattro's time. The VW team Golfs with their front-wheel drive configuration give away nothing to the bigger, more powerful cars. But the winning time of 1 minute 17 seconds belongs to the Audi. On stage 3, Kanonkop, situated in the municipal forests outside Middelburg. Tight cornering through the trees is the test of skill in this stage. And Grobler shows how it's done. The 4-wheel drive Quattro again takes honours with a time of 7:31. Open section to Belfast and the start of stage 4, 5,9 kilos around the Belfast Dam. Hall and Cuffley in a comfortable lead, having taken stages 1, 2 and 3. The other drivers pull out all the stops, trying desperately to stay in contention. But the Quattro team make it 4 in a row, with a time of 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Rougher roads lie ahead, and 65 kilometers of open section take us to special stage 5. Stage 5 is the first of the more testing sections, 19 kilometers of true forest roads. The Audi starts well. But that crackle from the exhaust indicates fuel starvation and problems to come. Lapislabuskachny in his Langley passes a rather badly dented skyline. Kutsia explains.
Ja man, dit is ongelukkig weet, ek het redelijk goed gegaan en op 'n stadium voor ek die draai kom, voel ek net daar's geen remme nie. En ek was net te vinnig vir die draai en toe slaan ek hier wel regs, weet, dat die kar in die rond te draai. En gelukkig het daar baie hande gewees soos jy self gesien het en ons is hier. Maar nou is ons reg vir die res van die nag.
So Kutsia drops to 13th place, while fuel problems cost the Audi 5 valuable minutes. Hannes Grobler takes the stage with a time of 30 minutes and 17 seconds. Still in the forest area near Ngodwana, stage 6 sees a desperate fight for the lead as the Audi team go all out to regain valuable time. Down the northern slope, the four-wheel drive handling cannot be beaten. The Toyota team have been consistent on all the stages. Their times keep them within striking distance of the leaders. The Golfs of Fecken, Everter, Duval and Gibbons continue to impress, clocking steady times behind the big guns. The extended efforts of Hall and Cuffley, together with the unmatched handling of the Quattro, give them a winning time of 13 minutes 11 seconds. Getting on towards Sabi, stage 7 sees the cars racing in an awkward dusk light. At this point, Grobler has a slender lead on Hall. On stage 9, in an effort to catch the flying Nissan, Glenn Hall went off the road at speed, and after a 2-hour effort at getting the Quattro out, was time barred and out of the rally. With the Quattro out, Grobler is relieved of pressure from behind, while Saunders and Leake head the fight for second spot. At the 9 p.m. regroup, 9 of the leading 10 cars are Golfs and Nissans. With only 9 of the 23 stages completed, the worst is still to come. Grobler and Saunders share their feelings.
Man, op die oomblik gaan dit baie goed. Ons het 'n redelike voorsprong op die ander manne. Ons moet dit net daar so hou. Ons gaan nou nie ons nekke nou verder uitsteek nie. Ons gaan net probeer om voor te bly tot môre.
We're not going that quickly. We're just going on a nice, on a steady run. It's a very long event. It feels as if we've already completed a rally, but in fact we're only 25% through the actual special stage distance, so there's a long, long way to go. And one has to pace yourself on a rally like this. This is what we're doing, and hopefully we'll get to the finish. That's what we're aiming for.
How do you feel about having Hannes Grobler ahead of you?
Yes, no, that's that way we can keep an eye on him.
Probably better ahead than behind.
That's right, much nicer.
As the cars head off towards the forests in the hills around Sabi, all are aware of the long night ahead. A night that is to spell disaster for 9 competitors who retired from the rally for one reason or another. Piet Grobler and Jan Vermaak rolled their Toyota in stage 10, while Johan Evertse rolled and retired in stage 17. On stage 16, a tough 37-kilometer section through the Ceylon forest near Sabi, the leaders Hannes Grobler and Piet Swanepoel joined the list of retirements with a broken drive shaft. Behind them, a fierce battle for second place becomes a fight for the lead. The battle continued unabated until the early hours of the morning, when on stage 19, only Nick de Waal remains in a position to challenge the Toyota. The lead, a slender 2 minutes. From Belfast, a long open section to the regroup at Middelburg, and a chance to update the leaderboard. A surprise is the appearance of Cassie Coetzee and Wiley Harrington in third place. Although 10 minutes off the mark, a misfortune up front would put the Skyline within striking distance of the lead. A new gearbox and diff is fitted in a desperate effort to keep their only hope in the running. Outside in the sunlight, the Toyota looks menacingly confident. Stage 20, near the huge Duva power station. The Toyota team are in a difficult situation. Navigator Richard Leake must increase or at least keep their slender lead. Driver Eric Sanders must resist the temptation of chance and keep the car intact. A blowout now could cost them their lead. For Nick de Waal and Martin Botha, it's a flat-out attempt to catch the Toyota. Not only must they worry about the car ahead, they have a very valuable second place to defend from a menacing Cassie Coetzee pushing hard from behind. Cassie himself is not without pressure as Glenn Gibbons and Guy Hodgson make up time, lost earlier through a broken accelerator cable. But Coetzee's intentions become obvious as the Belfast garage owner clocks in a magnificent time of 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Coetzee currently leads the national championships and needs all the points he can grab to stay there. Special stage 22, the penultimate stage. While the Toyota remains 2 minutes ahead of the Golf, the Nissan has knocked 90 seconds off its target. For Sanders and Leake, the end seems near, and yet so far. Without warning, the Toyota slows, while behind, the Nissan charges. Unseen, due to the camera angle, the Toyota hit a rock, bending the rear axle. The leaders have lost a full minute to the charging De Waal and Coetzee. Car 12, the leading private entry of Des Williams and Frick de Klerk, hold their own in 5th spot, only a minute behind the Glen Gibbons Golf. Des and Frick seem determined to take home the R1,000 cash prize, put up by Wesbank for the highest placed privately entered car. As the Audi team follow the race from the sidelines, Coetzee continues his fight with a winning time of 7:22. Using only 12 minutes of the open section time, the Toyota mechanics replaced the bent rear axle. Sanders is aware of the time already lost. And he's well aware of the pressure mounting from behind. The Toyota finishes the 4 Swartkorp laps without incident, but only the chief scorer can confirm the result. Still pushing hard, Coetzee thrills the crowds. As the Toyota pulls off the road, an exhausted Nick De Waal finishes the rally. With the results confirmed, Jock Scott of Wesbank declares the winners.
The plan came together. It really worked very, very well. It was a very tough and grueling event, but we paced ourselves and really we got the result at the end of the day.
Did you feel any pressure coming from behind with Coetzee really trying hard?
During the night, once we'd taken the lead, we were so far ahead on the road that we didn't really know what was going on. So we didn't let it faze us. We just carried on as we were. We didn't let it interfere with the way we were going.
Hey, man, John, what you doing there? You drink that stuff. You must drink it, man. Come on!
And we believe that the PMC and Wesbank put together a real fantastic event. An event that probably emulated the old total rallies of years gone by.
And a win just before the Castrol?
I think it motivates both of us, and Toyota.
Well done.
Okay.